So today I want to talk to you about how Lizzo understands company culture and how she's using that to develop her team. So my name's Anthony Taylor. I'm the CEO at SME Strategy. And recently I've been watching this show where Lizzo is running a reality TV show to find her backup dancers for her upcoming tour. Now, if you don't know Lizzo, she's a pop culture artist and she does something a little bit differently in terms of how she develops her team. She has a specific dance team of big girls. Now, that's not important to the story. What is important to the story is that she's running a reality show where she's finding dancers from across the US to be part of her team. My wife and I are about 2 episodes before it's done. And every week she does this thing where she gives out 2 awards. One award is called the 100% That Bitch Award. The other is the Juice Award. And she uses that to exemplify the values that she wants out of her team. So every week she reinforces the values that she's looking for, that she expects out of her team as part of the choreography and as part of the team development to really help reinforce those values. One of the other undertones to this show is how important the culture and the dynamic of the team is, because they're going to spend so much time together, 8 hours per day doing choreography and dancing. They're also going to spend a bunch of time on planes and buses. And so she needs to make sure that her team gets along. They need to get along because they need to perform. They need to get along because that's like their livelihood, but they also need to get along because they need to trust each other. So why is that important to you? Is that in your organization, you can learn from Lizzo. You need to be able to manage the environment that your team works in so that it fosters trust. If you have somebody that you don't trust, despite the fact that they perform well, it's going to impact everybody else in the team. When you've got high stakes organizations, she's doing shows for 100,000 people. You're probably employing several thousands of people. You've got high stakes there. So it's up to you if you want to trade off culture for performance. But in everything that I've seen, and Lizzo also knows, that if you have somebody who's a high performer that causes rifts or causes challenges with the rest of your team, your entire production is going to suffer. So make sure you're like Lizzo, don't tolerate high performance for a negative impact on the team, and look at what values you can support or reinforce through awards or recognition to help you build a high performance team.